you.
So what's the purpose of filming today?
For my own purpose.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
My own purpose. Yes?
There's terrorism, things like that.
Okay, so
That's
you calling
why we
me a
asked.
terrorist?
I'm asking your purpose.
Okay, well then can you tell me then the last time when a police station was actually hit by a terrorist?
In this shocking encounter, a member of the public faces off with UK police over the right to film near a police station. As tensions rise, the filmer challenges the police's claims of unlawful activity, referencing the law and standing firm on their right to document public spaces. Watch as the police invoke anti-terrorism laws, but the filmer stands their ground, exposing the truth behind public filming rights and the police overreach. This is a confrontation you don't want to miss. Who will win the battle for filming rights? I'm filming to hold authorities accountable. If you believe in public rights and freedom, subscribe now. We're building a community of accountability.
You alright?
I'm good, thank you.
What are you filming for?
Pardon?
What are you filming for?
For my own purpose.
What purpose is that?
My own.
Pardon?
My own.
Right, okay. I'll come out and speak.
Do I need a purpose to film?
What?
Do I need a purpose to film?
Well, normally you do.
No, I don't.
But they're trying to get out.
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself?
So the number's there, 1171 NA.
If you could actually say what the numbers are, please. Not
Yep.
everyone can actually read them.
1171 NA, no
Thank
worries.
you.
So what's the purpose of filming today?
For my own purpose.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
My own purpose.
Just what's the purpose? then?
Because I want to film.
Okay. Obviously, when we see people filming outside, we get a little bit worried.
Yes.
Because there's terrorism, things like that.
Okay, so
That's
you
why
calling
we
me a
asked.
terrorist?
I'm asking your purpose.
Okay. Well then, can you tell me then the last time when a police station was actually hit by a terrorist?
Well, that's not the point.
Okay. Yes, it is the point because it's predominantly, okay, it will be the public that will get hit by a terrorist, not the police.
I think that's incorrect.
No, it's not incorrect. You've only got to look at past events, okay, and you will actually see that. And then
Okay.
when you
About
look at the last
PCT
police
farmer.
station, the last police station that actually
About
got hit by a
PCT
bomb,
farmer.
okay, was in
That got
1972.
stabbed by a terrorist. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that was a stabbing.
Yeah, that's a terrorist act.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So then, if that's the case, then should we then talk about a certain officer that killed a young woman when he
That
was
wasn't
in
a
uniform?
terrorist act.
No, but that was a member of the
incorrect.
police. That was a member of the police. Okay, that actually killed a member of the public.
Right.
Okay.
So what's
So,
the point of that and terrorism?
because it's my right. Okay.
I'm not saying it's
to
not your
film,
right, but I'm asking
okay.
why you're filming.
Because I can.
Yeah, but for what reason? So you've come
My
out here
own
today-
reason. My
You've
own
come out
reason.
here today.
I don't need to explain to you why I want to film.
But we're asking you why. I mean, we've got powers under the Terrorist Act.
What,
to
section
search
43?
You, to search you.
And
to
if
search
you
your
use
phone.
section 43, okay, it will be unlawful for one.
For why?
Okay,
Why is
because
that?
it's my lawful right.
Right.
And if you actually read the actual memo that got sent by the IOPCC,
Okay.
IOPCC, sorry, back in 2020, right, it will actually state that people can actually film a police station,
Yeah.
okay, police staff, police vehicles, okay, and section 43 should not be used, okay, in
But
that
what about
actual
hostile
event.
reconnaissance? What about that?
Okay.
What
Do you-
if we see you filming outside a police station?
Okay, well
and it
then,
could be
well
viewed
then,
as
let me put
hostile
it to you this way.
reconnaissance?
I'll put it very bluntly. Okay, if you believe, okay, that it is, okay, then if you contact the counter-terrorism
Well, we haven't
squad.
got time for that. If it's
Well, no.
terrorism,
If
then
you
we haven't
believe
got
that,
time
if
for
you,
that.
well, I'm just standing here.
Right.
Okay, if
What
you
do you
believe,
think
if you
terrorists
believe that, okay, then you contact them.
Well, no.
Okay, but
so I'm
also
looking
as well,
back
what are
on
your
that.
reasonable grounds? What are
Right,
your
so you're
reasonable
outside,
grounds?
So you've waited for a van to come out. How do I know you're not going to run in when you're filming a police station? What for? It could be for the exit.
Well, this is a
Could be
public
for the
footpath.
entrances.
This is a public
But you won't-
footpath.
That's not public.
It makes no difference.
That's
I can film.
private.
I can film.
Yeah, so we've come out. We're asking
Hang on, you
why.
say that that's private, okay? That is owned by the public.
But it's
Okay.
private. You need a pass to get in.
Who's going
It's
in?
not-
I'm not getting in.
public ground.
I'm not getting in.
So I've asked you.
You made a
why
presumption
are you-
that I may
why-
go in.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, you
We
made a
can't-
presumption.
We can't take that chance. 'Cause
Yeah, I know.
apparently terrorists don't attack us. They do. I
Okay.
just gave you an example, haven't I? A few
Yeah,
years ago.
and then should we then talk about actual people then that get abused by the police on a daily basis?
Is that what you're filming for?
Okay.
Are you seeing if police are abusing people within the custody?
Well, yeah, you tried to say about using section 43, okay, and
Well,
that would have been an
you-
abuse
you-
of power.
Well, it's not an abuse of
You
power.
use
You're
you said the
filming
Terrorism
a
Act,
police
yeah,
building,
which is a completely
which
lawful
could be
activity.
seen as
It's a
hostile
completely
reconnaissance.
lawful activity.
Right. but it
It's a
could be
lawful
seen-
activity.
You're not letting me speak. All
It
I
makes no
said-
difference.
Well,
Good afternoon.
hello. Have you spoken to one of our colleagues earlier?
I've spoken to several of your colleagues.
At the police station, yeah?
Yeah.
That is in out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Could you identify yourself for
Yes,
me, please?
PC McKenna 1263.
Thank you very much.
Why do you get so anti when police come and speak to you?
I'm not anti.
Surely it's a good thing.
No. I've had several
buildings.
good interactions here today.
Right.
Okay, with 3 other officers. I've had
Okay.
some really nice interactions with them.
Okay. So you're
Right,
saying this isn't
and
a
not
nice
one,
interaction.
not one of them even attempted to bring up to do with terrorists.
Well, the first thing
not
I see
one of
when
them.
people come outside a police building and start filming, that's the first thing I see. That's what I think. That's it.
Well, then you need to actually rethink your actual mindset, okay?
I don't think so.
Well, yes, you do, okay? And when you see a member of the public, whether or not they're filming or not, okay, maybe if you actually approach and said, "Can I help you?" Okay, like you did when you stuck your head out the
Yeah, I
van,
did.
okay. But then it should be, okay, is there anything else I can do for you? Whatever, okay. I should be allowed to carry on and do what I'm lawfully allowed to
I've
do,
allowed you to. You've been filming me for ages.
okay,
So I've allowed you to.
okay. Well, it's not about you allowing me to.
You've just told me to allow you to.
It's not about you allowing me to. It's something that I'm rightfully within my rights to do so.
Right, okay. You've just told me to allow you to. I have for about 10 minutes now. So.
What's your-
What's your first name?
I won't give my name.
Okay. What are you auditing? Just out of interest.
Pardon?
You're auditing, right?
I am,
What
correct.
Are you auditing?
A public building, okay, and a public service.
What is it? Just the amount of police officers that come out, or the vehicles?
No, just whatever I can see. Just whatever I can see. Whether or not a vehicle comes out, okay, an officer comes out, makes no difference. I'll film whatever I can
Is
see.
it just police stations you do, or do you go into any other?
Any public service.
So like a library? Would you go to a
Okay.
library?
Yep.
Fire brigade?
Yep.
Okay. I'm literally just
Yeah. No,
scoping.
it's anything that the
finding out.
public. It's anything that the public pay for.
And what do
Okay,
you do
that's a
with
public
that
service.
information?
It all depends. It all depends.
On what you see?
Yeah, I use it for my own personal interest.
Okay. And how many hours do you put in a week, would you say?
That's
doing that?
irrelevant to how many hours I put in.
Oh. Do you enjoy it?
I do enjoy it, yeah. So because at the moment, and especially with the Met, and then even then if you look at homicide police, okay, there is a massive divide between the public and the police. There is a massive divide,
Yeah.
okay, and that divide is something that needs to be closed because we need a police force
agree.
without any
I
shadow of
agree.
doubt. It's very important that we have one.
Yeah. It's a good relationship.
Okay.
That's why initially PCSOs were introduced. Initially.
Yeah, but then now there's loads of mixed views to do with that, okay, whether or not that was the actual right thing or was it actually about actually trying to get trained officers in.
What do you mean?
trained officers.
Well, no,
They're civil, weren't they? But
yeah, okay,
I used to
they're,
be just
they're
like-
not in the same level as you guys as constables.
No.
They're not in the same level.
They don't have the same powers.
yeah,
Correct.
as such. Yeah, it's not that
Okay.
they've got their own job. It's not the same level. It's just that they don't.
Yeah, they've been
have
put
the same
in
powers. The bridge.
as a replacement, okay, to what used to be the whole old home beat officers, okay, where they go out onto different estates.
That's
okay,
you've
and try and
got them,
engage.
You've got safe neighbourhoods, haven't you?
Yeah.
So then you've got the PCSOs that are attached to the safe neighbourhoods. The majority of them, not all of them, obviously, and they're trying to bridge that gap. So is that what you're trying to look into then?
Well, yeah, it's to see how the police actually feel, okay, to do with it. And that's why I said I've had some good interactions where an officer came out to me, he turned around and went, "You're auditing?" I went, "Yes."
Do you
And then
do you understand why we come up and question you?
yeah,
There's
but-
a lot of people that, as you've already said, there's a lot of people that really don't like us.
yeah, I welcome any interaction. But as soon as try and say about the Terrorist Act, okay, and all the rest of it, okay, then that is when, okay, it won't go down the same line as what a normal civil conversation would have
But
been.
that's what we're trying to notice, and that's what it is linked with, because people gathering information from police buildings, and then they use that information and unfortunately become quite destructive.
Well,
and-
any
and
place
do
really. It could be a tube station, train station.
Yeah, well,
or
just
go in
remember,
video.
everything that I'm filming now, okay, can also be seen on Google Earth,
Right.
okay? The only difference is the actual interaction, okay, between myself and officers, because I can see the whole police station and everything
Yeah.
from Google Earth,
But
You
Okay.
won't be able to see how
many people come in and out, what times
that's
do
obviously
people
what
come
we
in
do
and
in
out?
our job.
I'm-
I'm curious just to
I
to know
don't
what
care
you're
how many officers go in and out. I don't care what times they go in and out.
Okay.
I'm not here for that.
But when I came out, straight away I said, oh, what are you doing? And you didn't want to tell me. But if you just said, I do an audit, I do it on all public buildings, then it would have
But
been...
I don't have to
interaction, wouldn't it?
justify what I'm doing.
But I'm asking you a question. Just
Yes.
because if we walked past in the street and you wanted to ask me a question,
Yeah.
I'd answer it.
And I said, what did I turn around and say to you what I was doing?
A purpose.
Okay?
That's it.
For my own interest.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, you didn't say
Okay.
your own interest. You said a purpose.
Yeah, my own purpose.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you look at it, my own purpose is my own business.
Right.
Okay? And if I don't wish to tell you what that business is, I do not have to tell you what that business is.
Okay, but when you're videoing places like this, you
Yeah.
can't like get all angsty when people come and
Okay,
ask you.
so then,
'Cause it's our job
so
to
then,
come and ask and
so
make sure
then,
it's safe.
so then, do you go up to everybody then that's filming Buckingham Palace, okay, and 10 Downing Street,
That's not my
okay,
job
and
to do
stop
that.
them all?
That's not my job
Okay,
to do that.
do you go round to every single place, like even then when you look at the Olympic Park, okay, that's not far from here, even then when you look at that, okay, do you walk up to everyone that's got a camera?
It's not my job again,
Okay,
is it?
do you walk up to everyone
But
who
this
you
is
can
just-
see with a
this is
phone?
just a normal police station, isn't it?
Yep, and this
So
is
we've
just,
come out,
and
you're
I'm just a
stood near
normal
the
member of the
gates.
public with a phone.
The first thought is, well, why is he filming? And that's what's come last year.
Okay, so and that's why I said to you that instead of actually doing it exactly as you done, okay, and you've been very polite and very professional, and I will say that, and that's how a conversation should be fully conducted, exactly how it was with the other officers that I spoke to previously.
So what's your plan for the rest of the day? You're going to carry on monitoring?
I have no idea yet. I have no idea. I
Just so
just
you
take
know
it.
that
I just
obviously-
take it stage by stage.
I only know because I've spoken to the officers that stopped you earlier. If you continue to film, probably more officers are going to ask you what you're doing.
And that's fine. That's fine. And I welcome any interaction.
Well, you didn't really welcome mine, but no worries.
Well, maybe you should look at the way that you actually approach first.
But you said I was fine in the van. and
Okay,
I said
yeah,
I was
and it
gonna
was
jump
when you
out
got
the
out,
street.
and it was when you got out, your tone changed.
Right.
Okay.
You said it was when I mentioned the Terrorism Act,
Okay.
which was a good 10 minutes
Yeah.
into the conversation.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. The camera footage will actually show that. Also, as well, you didn't have that on straight away.
But it
Okay.
starts recording before I
Okay.
turn it on.
And just make sure, okay, that does actually get kept because I will be requesting a copy of that.
For a policing purpose, it can get kept. So I have
Okay.
to justify why I've kept it.
No,
Yes, I do.
once I put in a request, okay, I had 30 days before it is actually deleted.
Correct.
Okay,
So if you
and
put
it's in that
request I'll
time.
give it you.
Okay, and it's in that time that I will request a copy of it.
Okay, that's
And that's
fine.
why I said, okay,
But
please
other
make
than
sure.
a policing purpose, we can't save our body.
Okay.
It has to be for a policing purpose.
Okay. Yep.
Right?
And this is a policing purpose.
What's the purpose?
Okay, because we're having an interaction. Okay, and if you actually look, or even on the Met's own website, okay,
We don't record every interaction.
I know you don't, but you are recording this interaction.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why I said I will request a copy of
No
it.
problem. But like I said, I can't save it unless it's for a policing
Yeah.
purpose, which is fine.
Staff there.
Alright?
Or
Yep, no
you
worries.
can call up 101, which I'll write on here, and you can say, I would like to make a complaint about the list. Okay? Do you want to just find the on the phone calls? And they will be able to make a complaint for you on the phone. They'll be able to sort it out. Okay, and someone will contact you.
You are talking about on the telephone? Or
Yeah. So if you call up on your phone 101 and just say, I'd like to make a complaint to the police.
So a
in regards
question,
to this
what are you
matter,
auditing now by just filming me
and then
listening to
this
these?
police station has your
I'm not
rights
listening
to
to him.
No,
police
me
station.
listening to them. I am.
Okay?
So I'm asking, like, what's the purpose of
Because
you
there's no
filming me
actual
just to...
like working front office
Just
here.
curious,
So they
like, I'm
make
just
complaints.
curious,
The complaints
Because
go on the phone,
you're
telephone number, which is
an officer on duty, okay, looking very unprofessional with your hands tucked in your actual body warmer.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not allowed to put our hands in our pockets.
Yeah, I know. Well, that looks even worse.
But we're
That
not
looks
allowed-
even worse.
That's fine, but we're allowed to do
Okay.
this. We're
Yeah, I
not allowed
know,
to
but
put our hands
it
in our
looks a lot
pockets.
worse. Trust me, it looks a lot worse.
Okay, that's fine, but we've got rules. I'm not allowed to put my hands in my pockets.
Okay.
They're a lot more accessible from here compared to down here.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of rules that are there. Okay, i.e. to do with the way that you also identify as well. Okay, It's like where you first actually just sort of dipped your shoulder and then pointed at your actual
But
number.
If you listen to the thing, I say that's my number 11718, and then you say, can you actually say it?
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. You did not say your number,
I did.
okay?
You
No,
can
you
watch
did
back.
not.
That's
I
fine.
actually asked for your number.
But I'd already said it once.
No, you hadn't.
Okay, we can watch that back later, no worries. I mean, you've got it all on camera, so I wouldn't lie, would I? I said it, that's my number, 117118. And you said, can you say it so we get the car rates? Fair
Yeah.
enough. But I'd already said it.
If you had said it, I would have heard it.
Alright, that's no problem. So the reason you're recording me is because I've got my hands in my met vest. That's correct, yeah?
Well, I'm standing in public.
No, I'm just asking
And I'm
what's
filming
the
in public.
purpose of filming me just stood. That's all.
Well, you're still here with me, okay? So I'm still filming.
Ready? Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good day. Take care. Well, the ones that actually had the tattoos was all right, but the other one just there, that one there, nearest to me, what a moody cow she was. So she really didn't like that. So, and that is the state of affairs to do with the police. That is the state of affairs, and that's what we put up with.